After the age of 60, many people begin to notice changes in their legs that feel alarming and confusing. The legs may feel heavier than before, muscles may tire quickly, joints may feel stiff or painful, and simple activities, such as standing for long periods, walking short distances, or climbing stairs start to feel unusually difficult. These changes are often blamed entirely on aging, but in reality, aging is only part of the picture. A much larger and often ignored factor is daily diet. Certain foods that are commonly eaten for convenience, comfort, or habit quietly accelerate muscle weakness, joint strain, and circulation problems in the legs, slowly eroding strength and independence over time. One of the most damaging contributors is refined sugar, commonly found in sweets, desserts, pastries, and sugary snacks. Excess sugar triggers chronic inflammation throughout the body, particularly in muscles and joints. Inflammation makes leg muscles more sensitive, sore, and prone to degeneration. Sugar also disrupts insulin function, reducing the ability of muscles to use energy efficiently. When leg muscles are constantly underfueled, they weaken faster and recover more slowly. On top of this, sugar promotes weight gain, and every extra kilogram increases the workload placed on the knees, hips, and ankles, accelerating wear and discomfort in the lower body. Fried foods are another major threat to leg strength after 60. Foods rich in trans fats and saturated fats increase inflammatory markers in the bloodstream and impair blood vessel flexibility. This reduces blood flow to the legs, limiting oxygen and nutrient delivery to muscles. Without proper circulation, muscles fatigue quickly and lose their ability to repair themselves. Fried foods also contribute to cholesterol buildup and vascular blockage, which further restricts circulation. Many people notice that after eating fried meals, their legs feel heavier, more swollen, and more painful, a direct reflection of the strain these foods place on the muscular and circulatory systems. White bread and other refined carbohydrates may seem harmless, but they play a significant role in weakening the legs over time. Made from refined flour stripped of fiber and nutrients, white bread causes rapid spikes in blood sugar followed by sharp drops. These fluctuations drain muscular energy and promote insulin resistance, making it harder for muscles to access glucose. Over time, this metabolic instability accelerates muscle loss, a process already common with aging. Because white bread is low in protein and minerals, it provides little support for muscle maintenance, gradually contributing to reduced strength and stability in the legs. Processed meats such as sausages, bacon, and deli meats are particularly harmful due to their high sodium content, preservatives, and saturated fats. Excess sodium causes fluid retention, leading to swollen, heavy, and uncomfortable legs. Preservatives promote systemic inflammation and interfere with glucose metabolism, reducing muscular energy. Saturated fats impair circulation, depriving leg muscles of oxygen and nutrients. Over time, regular consumption of processed meats contributes to persistent stiffness, weakness, and reduced endurance in the lower extremities. Instant noodles, canned foods, and packaged snacks further intensify these problems. These foods are typically high in salt, chemical additives, and artificial flavor enhancers, while being extremely low in protein, fiber, and essential minerals. High sodium levels increase blood pressure and fluid retention, worsening leg swelling and discomfort. Chemical additives promote chronic low-grade inflammation that damages muscles and joints. Because these foods offer little nutritional value, they accelerate muscle wasting by failing to supply the building blocks required to maintain strength and repair tissues. Ultra-processed cheeses, industrial baked goods, ice creams, and milk chocolates add another layer of harm. These products combine refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and additives that disrupt mineral balance and promote inflammation. Calcium and magnesium absorption may be impaired, directly affecting muscle contraction and bone integrity. Poor circulation caused by saturated fats further weakens leg muscles, leading to stiffness, cramps, and reduced mobility. What feels like a small daily indulgence slowly becomes a contributor to muscle deterioration and joint pain. The cumulative effect of these dietary choices is significant. Chronic inflammation, impaired circulation, insulin resistance, fluid retention, and nutrient deficiencies work together to weaken the legs progressively. Muscles lose mass and tone, joints become more fragile, and balance declines. This not only increases pain and fatigue, but also raises the risk of falls and loss of independence. Many people do not realize that their ongoing leg weakness may be the result of years of small, habitual food choices rather than unavoidable aging. The encouraging truth is that food-related damage is largely reversible. Reducing refined sugars, fried foods, processed meats, and ultra-processed products allows inflammation to subside and circulation to improve. Replacing them with whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, fiber-rich carbohydrates, and natural seasonings supports muscle repair and strength. Even modest dietary changes can lead to noticeable improvements in leg comfort, energy, and stability. By becoming more aware of what is eaten daily, individuals over 60 can protect their leg strength, preserve mobility, and maintain independence for years to come. After the age of 60, many people turn to vitamin supplements with a sincere belief that they are protecting their health, strengthening their bones, and preserving mobility. Shelves filled with brightly labeled bottles promise stronger muscles, better balance, and freedom from age-related decline. However, what is rarely discussed is that excessive vitamin supplementation can quietly undermine leg strength rather than support it. Two vitamins in particular, when taken in amounts higher than the body needs, can contribute to muscle weakness, stiffness, pain, and loss of coordination in the legs, especially in older adults whose metabolism and detoxification systems are no longer as efficient as they once were. Vitamin A is essential for vision, immune defense, and skin health, but becomes problematic when consumed in excess, particularly through supplements and fortified products. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that the body can easily eliminate, vitamin A is fat-soluble and stored in the liver and fatty tissues. After 60, the body's ability to process and excrete excess vitamin A declines, increasing the risk of accumulation and toxicity. One of the most common but overlooked symptoms of too much vitamin A is muscle discomfort and weakness, especially in the legs and lower back. This pain is often mistaken for arthritis, spinal problems, or simple aging, delaying proper identification of the true cause. Excess vitamin A triggers inflammation in muscle tissues and interferes with the balance of essential minerals such as calcium and magnesium. These minerals are critical for proper muscle contraction and relaxation. When their absorption is disrupted, leg muscles may cramp, fatigue quickly, or feel weak and unstable. Over time, this imbalance contributes to reduced endurance, difficulty climbing stairs, and trouble rising from a seated position. Another serious consequence of excessive vitamin A intake is bone demineralization. Instead of strengthening bones, high levels of vitamin A can weaken them, particularly in the hips and legs, increasing the risk of fractures and falls in older adults. Vitamin D, often promoted as a universal solution for bone health and immunity, presents a similar risk when taken without proper guidance. While vitamin D deficiency is common among seniors, excessive supplementation can be equally dangerous. Vitamin D is also fat-soluble, meaning it accumulates in the body when taken in large doses over time. Excess vitamin D leads to elevated calcium levels in the blood, a condition known as hypercalcemia. This imbalance directly affects muscles and nerves, causing stiffness, burning sensations, cramps, and reduced muscle coordination in the legs. High calcium levels interfere with the electrical signals that control muscle movement. As a result, the legs may feel heavy, unresponsive, or unstable. Walking becomes more tiring, balance deteriorates, and the risk of falls increases. In some cases, excess vitamin D can cause calcium to deposit in soft tissues, such as muscles, tendons, and joints. This abnormal calcification reduces flexibility and creates discomfort during movement, particularly in the knees, calves, and thighs. What is commonly taken to preserve mobility can slowly become a cause of restriction and pain. Another critical issue with excessive vitamin D intake is its impact on kidney function. The kidneys are responsible for maintaining mineral balance in the blood, and high vitamin D levels place additional strain on these organs. When kidney function is compromised, excess calcium and fluids are not properly eliminated. This leads to swelling in the legs, persistent muscle discomfort, and a sensation of weakness. Over time, this creates a harmful cycle in which more supplementation worsens the very symptoms it was intended to prevent. A major contributor to these problems is self-medication. Many older adults take multiple supplements simultaneously, including multivitamins, fortified foods, and standalone vitamin A or D products, without realizing the cumulative dose they are consuming. Because these vitamins are present in common foods, such as dairy products, eggs, liver, and fortified cereals, the total intake can easily exceed safe levels. The belief that more is better often leads to unintended toxicity, particularly in aging bodies that are more sensitive to nutrient imbalances. Maintaining leg strength after 60 requires balance, not excess. Vitamins should support the body's natural processes, not overwhelm them. Blood tests, medical supervision, and individualized dosing are essential to determine actual needs. In many cases, a well-balanced diet provides sufficient amounts of vitamin A and D without the risks associated with high-dose supplements. When supplementation is necessary, it should be carefully monitored and adjusted over time. Understanding that vitamins can harm as well as help is a crucial step toward preserving mobility and independence. Leg weakness, stiffness, and fatigue are not always signs of irreversible aging. Sometimes, they are warning signals of nutritional imbalance. By approaching supplementation with caution and informed guidance, older adults can protect their muscles, maintain coordination, and continue to move with confidence and stability for years to come.